Hello and welcome to my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring by Level Up Pub Gaming. So as I said before, this is our last item description, Ash of War episode, and we're going to try and co-op with some people to help with Melania, but as I promised a few episodes ago, whatever we missed, we were going to pick up this episode. And so here's the first thing we missed. This little shiny right here. See if we can swipe it as it comes around. And if not, we'll hop off and use Hoarfrost Stomp, just take care of it. Oh, it's a poke. Oh no. Let me see if I can straighten out. I didn't realize it was a poke. That's not good. It's gonna be hard. Oh, I missed it. Alright, let's just get up on land and give it a Hoarfrost Stomp. Oh, you little punk. Alright, we'll wait until it comes back around this way. This should be Poison Armament, I believe. And then we have two other ones to pick up here in the swamp. Got a couple items in Liurnia, and then one in the snowfield. And that's it. And then we'll go talk about all the achievements, and we'll talk about the Ashes of War and everything. See if we can hit it. Oh, so close. Alright, so next one. Go ahead and get out something like a projectile to use. Excuse me. Because this one should be one of those ones that likes to disappear on you. So, gotta hop off and snipe it with the spear real quick. Hope no Clearant Knights come near us. Look at the size of these dragonflies. Those are disgusting. They're way too big. The little ones are annoying enough. Big ones like that, ugh. At least you could probably hit them easier. It should be right over here. See it there hanging out on that little hill. So just go ahead and when you can lock onto it, hop off and do a good old lightning zap. Let me get Poison Mist. So I'm only going to showcase a few of the Ash of Wars that we pick up because yeah, I'll just explain the other ones, and we only have like 4 or 5 Ashes of War to go over. So if we come right over here to where we fought the boss. Ooh. Right where this side of Grace is, right behind it, right up against this cliff right here. There's a little pit right here that I missed. A bunch of these guys and one of these. Let's go ahead and get that. It's explodey, so. Sacred Rings of Light. It's the last Holy Ash of War. Sorry I missed that one, you guys. That one actually is kind of cool. Alright, so that's it for everything we missed in Caelid. Let's go ahead and wrap up everything in Liurnia. First, we missed a Tear Scarab that appears at this church after Thops goes to the academy. I forgot about that. And honestly, all it is just his parry spell. So, not really like we're missing much. You can hear it, shiny. Is it a disappear one? Nah. You just run up to it. And there's Thops' barrier. And then we missed a Spirit Ash. So let's go to the Gate Town Bridge. Alright, let's head north. And just hang along the side of the cliff here. Excuse me. And you guys might have gotten these items, you know, just from exploring around. This is just stuff that I missed. But here we got the Land Squirt Ashes. See, I totally missed those. There we go. Alright, and that's everything in Liurnia that we missed. And the last thing that we missed is a cookbook. Oh, man, this thing is gone. I think it's right here. I don't know why my little marker, I had the marker right on it. Let's see if we can find it. You're just going to go north straight from this side of Grace. Hopefully it's light enough that we can see some stuff. Okay, it's not too bad. So yeah, just head north, and there should be a group of skeletons. Oh, we're not going north. Just kind of... Oh, dang it. Meandering around. No, those are the archers. Good lord. I think I might have missed them already. Yeah, I missed them already. Okay. Oh, good lord. Man, you guys are rude. That's the rune bear. I think it's near this guy. Where are you guys? This is why I hate the snowfield. Can't see nothing. Alright, let's go back to the grave. Oh, there they are. And it should be right here. Okay. So yeah, from those guys, is cookbook number 23. Now, cookbook 23 is kind of special because I think it lets us make frozen stuff for Torrent. Yeah, so we can make frozen berries for Torrent. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Let's go ahead and equip these. We got the sweet raisins, and we got the row raisins, sweet raisins, and the frozen raisins. Let's go ahead and feed Torrent, because this is the very last time we're gonna get on him right here. And he's such a good boy. Thank you for being such a good boy, Torrent. You're with us every step of the way whenever we needed you. Sorry for the times I let you get hurt. And here's 2 more, because you're such a good boy. Thank you, Torrent, for being our horsey. We'll see you in the next playthrough. Bye, Torrent. Alright, you guys. Let's go to the Halleck tree. See if we can find some tarnish to help with Melania while I go over all the item descriptions and the achievements that we went over. I'll showcase the Ashes of War real quick, so let's take a look. First one that we picked up, Seppuku. So this is going to increase the, I don't know if it'll actually do it on the menu. So, see, it says 70 blood loss, but when you remove this and replace it with, yeah, Lord of Blood's Exaltation. So as you see, I don't have an attack boost right now that's on, but as soon as I do this, it's going to proc blood loss. It's going to take a bit of health too, but then it's going to cover the sword in blood, and that will increase the blood loss output. It'll go from like 2 or 3 hits to proc a bleed to just 1. So this is what it looks like. As you see, the blood loss, and now the Lord of Blood Exaltation is activated. And let's see if the blood... No, it doesn't go up, but trust me, while this is covered in blood, you'll proc a blood loss in just a couple of hits. It is absolutely vicious. So that's Seppuku. Next one is Horalu's Earthshaker. So the first part, and then you slam your hands down. So it's a 2-part combo. It's pretty cool. And then the last one that was really worth showcasing that we picked up, because like I said, the other ones were just parry Ashes of War and coating your armaments in poison and stuff. I mean, you got the Holy Ash of War. It just shoots out Rings of Light if you guys want to test that one out. Go right ahead, but the last one that I want to show you, this one is absolutely useless. I cannot get it to work. Let me see if I can... So that is supposed to get humans to come near it, but every time they start to come near it, they just see me. So it's like, unless you got on the Assassin's, or Black Knife Assassin's outfit and a bunch of stealth stuff going on, you got somewhere to hide. Like, as soon as they come into range and they start to walk towards it, they just see you and they start attacking. But what I guess it works really well against is demi-humans. I guess even if the demi-humans are attacking, that'll stop them. Now, I haven't tried... Ooh, I forgot about this. We got Blood Tax. So Blood Tax is just the same thing as the repeating thrust, only it heals you when it hits the enemy. That's what's up with the little red on your hand. And unfortunately, you can only choose blood. It's a blood affinity Ash of War, so better for bleed builds. Excuse me. And then last one to showcase. Where was that? It was on a hammer. Yeah. Oh no, right here. Yeah. Troll's Roar. And then I think you can follow it up with a slam. Yeah, that right there. So this is the heavy attack, but then if you do a heavy attack right after the roar, whoops, oh good lord, I forgot to set this up for Melania. So if you do a heavy attack right after the roar, then it does this. So 2-part combo. It's pretty cool. And you can only put it on like colossal hammers, I think, or colossal swords and stuff. So better for strength builds, but let's go ahead and see if we can find some tarnish to help with Melania. But before we do, real quick, let's talk about all of the achievements. And we'll talk about this in the next episode too, but let's see here. Don't like that message is there, so let's go over on this side. Okay, so here are all the bosses that were achievements, and there's a lot, okay? We got Godric, Radahn, Morgott, Rykard, Melania, Mohg, both fights, Malekith, Godfrey, Placiduce X, upgrading a weapon to +10 or +25, Renala, Ancestral Spirit, Fortisax, getting to the Round Table Hold, Godskin Duo, activating a Great Rune, Fire Giant, using Kindling to bird the Erd Tree, which may be Melina only, I apologize if that's the case, Regal Ancestor Spirit, Gargoyle Duo, Margit, the Fell Omen, Red Wolf of Radagon, Godskin Noble and Volcano Manor, Magma Worm Makar, Golden Godfrey, Mimic Tear, Loretta, Estelle, Loretta again, Misbegotten Lionel, and Commander Nile. And then the last 3 are the 3 different endings that we'll go over in the next episode. And then there's 4 more. And those are the legendary items. So first one being Ashen Remains. So let's go over which ones. We got Luhutel, the Headless. Just these 3, these 6 right here. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff, Oga, Lutel, Clean Rot Knight Finlay, Black Knife Tish, and the Mimic Tear. And then for legendary sorceries and incantations, there's 4 sorceries. There's the Founding Stars, Comet Azure, and then Stars of Ruin, and Ronnie's Dark Moon. So those are the 4 sorceries, and then the 3 incantations are Flame of the Fell God, Grail's Roar, which you get from the Church of Dragon Communion, and then Elden Stars, which we found underground. Where's that at? Right there. So those are the legendary spells, and then the legendary armaments are the Ruin's Greatsword, Sword of Night and Flame, Marius Executioner Sword, where's that? These 2, Golden Order and Dark Moon Greatsword, the Grafted Blade, Ruin's Greatsword, and then the Eclipse Shotel and Devourer Scepter. Where's that at? Right there. And Bolt of Grant Sex. The spear that I just used a little bit ago, right there. So those are all the legendary weapons, and then the last one is the legendary talismans. Oh, good lord. So Erd Tree Favor +2, the Radagon and Godfrey icons, the Old Lord's Talisman, Moon of Noxtella, Dragon Crest Great Shield, right there, and the 2 Marika's Sword Seal and Radagon Sword Seal. So that's it. That's everything. So the fact that we have all of those items means you, if you follow this guide, should have all of these items. And if for some odd reason you have these items and you didn't get the achievement, drop some of them. Just drop them on the ground. Don't be scared. You can pick them back up. Don't discard them. Just leave them. Okay? Then you can pick it back up, and it should kick in the achievement for you if you have all the rest of the items. So give that a shot. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and I took everything out of the chest, and we're just going to literally hover over every single item that we've picked up this entire game. Now remember, this is just for people that don't have the game, want to read some of the lore, so I'm going to spend 2 seconds over each item. You can just pause it. I did a test run of this, took like half an hour, so that gives us plenty of time to find some people to co-op with. And also, you may see some stuff that maybe you didn't get in your playthrough if you did play this, and you can pause it and be like, what is that? And get the name, look it up, and stuff like that, and find out where to get it. So without further ado, let's make sure we're not on anybody's sign, because it makes it harder for us to get summoned. Okay, oh yeah, that's right, we can't check because our Melania is dead, so hopefully we're not on anybody's sign, but let's just go ahead and put a sign down and wait for someone to summon us. Let's go ahead and get started on the first page. So let's go ahead and switch that. Torrent. Gonna miss you. Now I'm gonna use these starlight shards in the last episode. Finally put use to those. Those are really useful. And most of this stuff I might go over a little bit quicker just because there's no lore in it and it's just literally saying the same thing but a different version, like these. Woo. Man, I feel bad for the tarnished diet. Nothing but just like raw meats and fish and pickled nasty feet. And if for some bummer we don't get summoned through this entire item description part right here, then I'm going to spend some time just waiting. And then I will edit out the waiting part until we get summoned so that we can get at least one Melania. I never did make use of these magic throwing items or any of these stone clumped ones, but they're pretty good. Should try them. I like pots. I never did use any of these either. These little items that summon spirits and stuff. I probably should try this out in my rune level 1 run for stealthing across places I don't want to have to fight enemies in. Love these shackles, they're really useful in the catacombs. And this parry item is super useful too. So stuff like this I'm just going to go over really fast. Never did try these drawstring ones. Probably be better for PvP, if anything. And this is all I got left for runes, just one little tiny gold rune. I used everything else to level up. And like I said, we ended about around 180, 190-ish. Which, like I said, I think a build is complete at 200, but a lot of From Software players disagree with that. The whole community is pretty set on 150 being the social cap for where you should level up to. But I think 200 is the sweet spot. It gets you and your vigor, mind, endurance up to comfortable levels. You can get to 60 vigor, and then you can take both your attack attributes up to 60. That usually brings most of the builds up to around 200. And I think that's totally fine. Going through the rest of the New Game Pluses at 200 would be just as good as challenges going through the game at 150. There's the Wolvies, our first summons. And some of these Spirit Ashes stories are pretty cool. You should read these. At least if you're interested in the lore. And any Spirit Ashes or any other items that we do not have, it's because we had a choice. We had to pick one item or another, or it was in a remembrance that I cracked for runes, and because I didn't need it for this playthrough. So or it's an item that, you know, takes really long time to farm from just like one enemy. It's a rare drop, and I'm not going to do that just to try and showcase all the items, because that would take me months and months and months of searching and farming and stuff like that. So you will find items that I did not find in this playthrough. So, and I probably found some items that you didn't find. So it's just how it is. Like I said, I've played through this game like, I don't know, this is my 6th playthrough, and I'm still finding new stuff and learning new stuff every time I play it. So it's a big game, you guys. I tried to hope I covered as much as a good portion of it, you know, enough to help any player out. And I'm going to read this one, actually. Finlay was one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia, who in an unimaginable act of heroism carried the slumbering demigod Melania all the way back to the Howling Tree. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manners of foe along the way. That is so cool. I love that. Tish was one of the assassins who, on the night of the plot, imbued her black knife with the rune of death and slew Godwyn the Golden. She was the daughter of the Black Knife ringleader, Electo, and was killed protecting her mother during their flight from the royal capital. I just thought those stories were really cool. We're missing a couple of puppet spirit summons because we did not give the tonic of forgetfulness to Dung Eater or Nefeli Lu. So if you want Nefeli Lu or Dung Eater, you gotta give them that. I'm just gonna check on our sign real quick. Make sure I've got a password in. Yeah, I don't. Where is everybody? I want to fight Melania with you. This is my setup for her. This is what I usually fight her with. Hopefully we're not at a medium load when we go into the other world. We shouldn't be. Oh, wait, no, this is cracked. Oh, man. Well, we might be. We'll see. Hopefully we're not. We got high endurance. If we are, I'll just slap on the jar arsenal, but let's get back to it. So the crafting item is going to go over pretty quick. Anything you see and you're like, what in the world is that? You just look it up and you can grab it. Man, we got a lot of those. Didn't realize how many I farmed. Same with the smoldering butterflies. Blood-tainted excrement, awesome. Lay off the hot sauce there, tarnished. Alright. Still really got to go over the smithing stones, except the ancient ones. Those got a little bit of lore. And same with these, they got a little bit of lore in the different sizes of them. So that's that one. And here are all the great runes. My next tattoo. And this crystal tears. Boy, I sure hope we get at least summoned once. I logged onto fight a few Melanias from another account. I was getting summoned a whole bunch, and now that I'm recording, it's probably gonna slow down to a crawl. Oops. We're gonna make use of this one in the next fight. Never did try these. Seem kind of weird. Might go good with the white perfume bottles. Throw one of those on, drink that, and then that'll eat the damage, hopefully, from the explosion. Here are the 3 runes that we got for the ending. That's, I believe that's, what's his name? Gold Masks. And then Fia's. And then Dung Eaters. And then I'm not going to go over all the cookbooks. I'm just going to show you the last one and every single different type. Show you how many there are. So you can make sure you got them all. Alright, so the first one is Nomadic Cookbook. Should be 24 of them. Armor's Cookbook should be 7. Should be 8 of the Glintstone Craftsman. 7 of the Missionary. 4 of the Ancient Dragon Apostles. 4 of the Perfumers. 3 of the Fevers Cookbook. And then 2 of the Frenzied Cookbooks. And all we got left are the wet blades and the maps. And these tailoring tools I think we gave to, what's his name? Bach. Good old Bach. Feel free to stop by and say goodbye to him before you go into New Game Plus. If you haven't already, I really recommend going over and taking down Blackguard. Buy as many shrimp or prawn as you need from him, and then take him down, because his weapon has the Brogart's Roar Ash of War, which is really, really good buff. Really, really good. It's awesome. It's like a minute straight of defense, stamina, and attack power going up, so definitely, and I think it changes your heavy attacks too, so really, really awesome Ash of War. Recommend. I got it off screen. I forgot to mention it. I should have done it on screen. I don't know why I didn't, but didn't want to take down Bogart on screen because it hurts hurting NPCs. But the only NPC left that we're going to attack is Patches. So as soon as we're done with the last fight and we watch the ending before we go into New Game Plus, we're allowed to roam around. So we'll go to Patches, buy everything we need from him, and then take him down. And that's because he drops his armor set. And so does Blackguard, and so does Shabriri. So those should be the only NPCs that you really need to hurt after you defeat the last boss. I mean, you can do it now if you want, but if you still need their item, because they do drop their bell bearings, you can just take it to the round table hold. So yeah, you can just go take them out right now if you want their armor set. That's the only thing left to do after we beat the final boss. Is just go around and collect armor from the 3 NPCs that we didn't get it from, and then head into New Game Plus. You'll have all of your bell bearings for smithing stones and a few other ones. There's a few of them that you have to go pick up again, but nothing too important. You can buy the smithing stones. You can just, as soon as you get into New Game Plus, run straight to Margit and smash him. You'll still be at a higher level than New Game Plus 2, really. It doesn't get hard until about around the capital. Once you get to the capital, it'll start to rev up, and you'll be like, oh man, this is starting to feel like the first playthrough again. Yeah, you can just run straight to Margit, defeat him, and then when you sit down and have his grace, Melina will come right up and take you right back to the round table hold. So within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, New Game Plus, you can be right back at the round table. So you can upgrade your weapons at Master Hugh and buy what you need to from the Twin Maidens. Man, it's such a bummer. It's actually 5 p.m. where I'm at, and I was kind of hoping if I did this earlier in the day, then we might get summoned a whole bunch, but I'm not sure if we're going to get summoned at all, which is a total bummer. That's alright. What are you going to do? Incantations? These ones are just all the same, just different types. I never did try this either. Wonder if it's a better version of the Shadows Allure Ash of War that I showed earlier. Even though I'm not getting summoned right now to assist or fight with Melania, then still do this. Still go around and put your co-op sign down. Help other people with bosses, even if you've already beaten them. It's just a great way to farm for rune arcs, hang out with other gamers, get a bunch of runes too, so you can level up if you need to, buy stuff. Yeah, it's just awesome. I don't think, I've ever really played a game where you can just, man, this game is messing me up, not doing too good. Let me see if I can find somebody else to come play with me in co-op. Because it was my first From Software game, so I know that probably Dark Souls and all them did it, but yeah, I've never played a game like that, so I just thought co-op was the coolest thing. Alright, let's try and maybe put our sign, like, I don't know. Maybe we're on somebody's sign, so let's try it right here. Making sure my password is blank. It is. Oop. Yeah, usually Melania's pretty popular. Doesn't take long to get summoned for her, so unless you're just getting bad timing like I am today. So I'm not gonna hover over these because we've already tested them all out, and there's no really lore in most of them. It's just definitions and descriptions of what they're doing. So we'll go ahead and skip that. Just head right into the weapons and the armor sets. Almost done. Just a few more pages. The Reduvia, man, when you get a second Reduvia, dual wield those. That does some disgusting bleed damage for bleed builds. Whew. You gotta get close to your enemies. Now this sword, a lot of people want this sword. I didn't realize I picked it up with this account. That's a really rare sword, I guess. Yeah, dual knives with bleed and frost. Oof, God. Because they hit so quick. You got to get really close to the enemy, but once you do, man, you'll be proccing some bleed and frost in no time, or whatever status effect you have on your knives. Because it's just like bam, 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 bam. Fist weapons too. They're so fast. That's why Blackguard, Blackguard is a little rough. He might tool you up depending on what level you're at. He hits hard and he hits fast. Good old Claymore. It's a good beginning of the game weapon. It's a good end of the game weapon, but It's really good to find it. Castle Morn right at the start. I was actually really nervous to record this episode for this very reason. Just not getting summoned. It's a bummer. Like, even with Morgott, we got summoned once. It's like, come on. Should be getting at least 2 or 3 summons with Melania. This sucks. Sorry, guys. I picked up the Hand of Melania, too. It's a cool katana. Highly recommend it. Thank you, whoever praised my message. I appreciate it. I'm going to use this in the last fight. Awesome, awesome Twin Blade. Love it. Never did play around with the axes. I want to play around with this Crescent Moon axe. The one I'm about to go to right here. This one. That one looks fun. So does that one, actually. Those both look good. I like the length on them. This is what I'm going to use for my pirate build. Pair that with a rapier. Thrusting sword. Alright, you guys, we're being summoned. And we left off at the Gargoyle Black Axe. So we'll pick up right after we help out our host. Oh, no, no, didn't mean to do that. That's a misclick. I'm so sorry. What's up? I'm so sorry about that misclick. I didn't mean to bravo them. Hey! What's up, Blaidd Fangirl? Did not mean to bravo her. That was so embarrassing. What are we doing? She get invaded? Not too sure what's going on. I think she wants us to help her clear out the Howling Tree. I'm not sure. Or maybe not. Alright, let's see if we can help Blaidd Fangirl. Yeah, nothing is worse than misclicking and accidentally bravoing somebody for no reason. Because it just sounds sarcastic, you know? Make sure we're light load. Yes, we are. Okay. Let's go fight Melania. She's using the Great Star. Oh, Lord. Thought she was going to her. She's using the Great Star's hammer. That's what's up. See, I bled her there and she didn't fall out of the waterfowl, so don't rely on that to get her not to do it. Ooh, she got me. Oh, what's she doing? Let's go, lady. Gotcha. I'll get off. Watch out. Well, what are you doing? Woo, watch out. Woo, woo. Alright, phase 1 down. Okay, she saw me. Good. Oops. Oh well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! So sorry, Blaidd girl. Blaidd Fangirl. Hopefully she'll give us another shot. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Almost had her. Dang. Alright, let's get back to the item descriptions. We were at the gargoyle axes. Thought we had that one. So close. Where's the gargoyle axes? There they are. God, I'm so embarrassed I bravoed her. If somehow you see this, Blaidd Fangirl, my apologies. That was a total misclick. Meant to give you a bow. If I wasn't going to use both my Great Star's hammer, I'd drop her one. That's what I do when I have more weapons than I know what to do with. Or that I don't need. I just drop them to people that I see using the same one just in case they need a second one. They're on their first playthrough maybe. And they didn't know about the invasion where you can get a second one. I do it for any weapon really. In fact, my first playthrough, I got these magma curved swords that are super rare. I got 3 of them because I kept dying going through the volcano manor. So, yeah, picked up 3 of these just fighting these snakes and gave them away. I was doing some Santa Claus invasions where I was giving away all the weapons I wasn't using. I wasn't a faith build, so they scale in, I think, strength and faith. Or something like that, or dex faith, can't remember which one. So yeah, I gave them all away, not knowing they're like one of the rarest and most sought after sword in the entire game. Remember the people that I gave them to were really happy and they bowed to me and stuff and jumped up and down, so I was like, cool, they like the weapon. I didn't realize that I was giving them like a super rare weapon. Rare weapon. I only have one other one on one other character. And it looks like Blaidd Fangirl's not gonna summon us again, so hopefully she finds the help that she needs. Sorry we couldn't help you. But our sign's down if you wanna give us another shot. That's such a long lance. That's so cool looking. This is a brutal, brutal weapon for an arcane build. Absolutely recommend that halberd. Vicious. Absolutely vicious damage. Scales only in arcane. Nothing else. So, perfect arcane weapon. This is another weapon that I'm going to use on my pirate build. Just because, you know, they use cannons on ships or whatever, so makes sense. And the only spirit summon I'm allowed to use are the jellyfish and the warhawk. Just because, you know, if there was a parrot summon, I'd use that one, but I think warhawk is close enough to a parrot, so. Pirates are famous for having birds with them, so I'm going to allow myself a bird summon and the jellyfish, but those are pretty weak summons to try and get through the game with. It's probably just going to be down to me fighting solo. But it should be fun. Using the anchor, start as the prisoner class just because they have the outfit that's best suited for a pirate. It's pirate themed. I don't really care about, you know, which one's the best one for a quality build. It's like that doesn't really matter. Although, honestly, the prisoner isn't too bad for a quality build. It's got high intelligence, but it starts off with pretty even dex and strength, so it's not too bad for a quality build. Obviously, the vagabond is better, but this will do. A lot of cool different shields in this game. I loved it. Like this one. That one's a weird one. Buckler, I can never get used to the buckler. I'm better with a small shield like this than I am with the buckler. I am not good with the buckler. It's got a weird little startup animation that I can't get used to, no matter how hard I try. These ones look cool. I just wish they had more damage negation. I'd use them a lot more. These ones. Awesome. Alright, here we go. Alright, we left off at the Eclipse Shield. Start back there. Barry and Likort. What's up, guys? Let's give you a warm welcome. Thanks for the summon. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can help Likort out. Here we go. Ooh, I don't know why I got greedy there. Ooh, you know what? Let's see if I got time. Ooh, let's get her attention real quick. Get away from the host. Ooh, frosted her. Watch out, guys. She got a waterfall coming. There it is. Shoot. I was just about to put on Shiburi's Woe, too. Hopefully he can survive this. Shoot. Sorry, Likort. If he summons us again, I will put on Shabiri's Woe to try and keep her attention on me. Oh, it's a bummer. At least we're getting summoned, but can't get a host of victory. She's vicious. Alright, where were we? Shields, right? Alright. Yeah, some days she can't get a hit off on me and the host, and we just smash her, and some days she just... Whew! It's on fire. Alright. So we left off at the Icon Shield. Hey, Xinzuo. What's up? So this is going to be a New Game Plus Melania because... Uh-oh. Yeah, Walk is probably going to get sent back to his world. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I think he got timed out or his game crashed. So yeah, since she's already wearing Melania's armor, you can pretty much tell that this is going to be a New Game Plus Melania. It's going to be a little bit harder than your average one. Let's see who else we got. Oh, let me try solo. No way. Put my weapons away. I want her to go. You go. Let's see if we can watch Let Me Try Solo. If the host hits her more than 3 times, I'll go in and help. But otherwise, let's see if we can watch Let Me Try Solo. Oh, looks like the host is casting some spells. If the host tries it 1 more time, then I'll go in and help. Or 2 more times, sorry. That's my rule. I always try to let another fellow soloer help out, but if the host wants to fight her too, then I'll come in and help. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 3 hits. I gotta help. Sorry, I tried. Let me try solo. You know, I'll always help out a fellow soloer and let them go first. That's what I mean. Let Me Solo Her started a really big following of Melania soloers. It's really awesome. This person might even be in the Discord for all I know. I at least like fighting with, you know, fellow soloers. But if the host will give them a shot, I'll always let them go first. Ooh. What's up now? Ooh. What's up? That's right. Alright, I'm gonna go over here so I can get her attention during the flower bomb. Make sure she doesn't hit the host. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put on Braggart's Roar for extra boost in stamina and attack and defense. Let's let her have it. Nice. Nice job. Nice dodge. Well done. Oop. Oop. Knocked her down. No, spear clone. Knew it. Well done, guys. Well done. Almost got her. So close. The host can get her now. Combat Azure. Get her. She's got her. Oh. Let's keep the attention on her. Got her! Yes! The host got her. Well done. Hey, where you going? Let me try solo. Thanks for helping us. Let me try solo. Well done, you two. Well done. Sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thanks for the summon. And congratulations on beating your Melania. Yes. Alright, we got one. Alright, let's put our helmet back on, our sign back down. Let's make a few more ice pots while we're at it. Okay. So, I believe we were still in the shields. Let's get back to it. Alright, icon shield. Let's keep going. These are where a good portion of the lore comes from. It's all the item descriptions for the armor sets. Lots and lots of lore in it. So if you're going to pause and read the lore, highly recommend you do it through at least this section. You get a lot of the story from it. Ronnie's hat. Fia's hat. Corin's? Was Corin blindfolded? I can't remember. I don't think he was. I still can't get over how much this looks like Pyramid Head's face from Silent Hill 2. I like this mask. I like the way it looks. It's cool. I want to make like a fairy build with this helm that shoots. There's arrows you can make. Whatchamacallem? The rainbow stone. You can turn those into arrows. So you can shoot colorful arrows. And I want to make a PvP arrow build. It's got intelligence and stuff, and uses some spells. Kind of like a projectile build. I think it'd be fun. My favorite mask in the whole game. Love it. It's the mask I'm going to end the game with. You know, fitting. It's an imp wolf mask, and we're level up pup, so it's either that mask or Blaidd's. But I don't like wearing Blaidd's armor. I feel bad. Poor Blaidd. Love these hoods. These hoods look awesome. This is my favorite hood in the game. Black hood. This one's pretty cool too. Next one. Skeletal mask. I love that one. My strength intelligence build wears that mask when she's fighting Melania. This mask is weird. It's a crazy looking mask. It's just snakes. Never could get into these knight helms. I wanted to make a knight build, but I just couldn't make it look good. Always looked weird or dorky to me. Although I do want to make a samurai build with this hat. Well, actually, what I want to do is a ninja jubei build from Ninja Scroll. Sorry, Ninja Scroll anime. So he wears a hat like this. So I want to make a ninja jubei build because Ninja Jubei's power in Ninja Scroll is that he can open up his sword so fast that it sends out like a supersonic beam that cuts stuff in half, and that's just basically his move. He just puts the sword back into his sheath after he's done doing it, and then he does it again. So it's just basically like the Moon Veil. So I want to do a Ninja Jubei build. I was actually thinking about making that build for when I do the no death run, because the no death run that I'm going to do is it's going to be with the Moon Veil, so Dex Intelligence. So I might actually just go beat up Yura if that gives me his helm. If it doesn't, then I won't do it. But if it drops his helm, then I'll do that right at the start. Just go try and whoop him up real quick. But that might backfire. You try to beat up an NPC in the beginning just to get their stuff, and then they tool you up and embarrass you. So we'll see. I tried to do that too. Black. I was doing a couple of test runs. I was just trying to figure out which weapons I want to use and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh, I'll go beat up Blackguard so I can get his Ash of War because it's really good. And he just, man, I could not beat him. He just kept messing me up. It was embarrassing. It's like I suck at NPC fights. This mask is really weird, and this is rare. All right. So actually, I noticed this in a few item description episodes. This is where we're going to stop with the armor sets coming to here, because most of, if not like all of, the chest pieces and the armaments are exactly the same lore. So we'll skip over the arm pieces and the leg pieces. I'll go over it like really fast, but yeah, I'm not going to take time so you can pause it. I'm just going to show you guys what we got. And hopefully we get at least one more summon before the end, because we're getting pretty close to being done. And then, of course, I'll meet you guys at the Elden Throne, and we will wrap up this adventure. It's been crazy. Absolutely insane game. Love it. This is my favorite robe in the game. The official's attire. Love it. This is my second. I would have liked the Godskin Apostle one, but on the back there's this weird looking face. See how there's faces in it? So it's like, yeah, never mind. This one's pretty cool. I love the Sanguine Noble bottoms. This one looks really cool altered. If you got this one, you should alter it. Also, the Grave Warden duelists that are in front of the arena in Lindell, they drop a green version of it. It's really, really cool. I recommend farming them for it before you turn the capital into ash in your next playthrough. Yeah, once you turn the capital into ash, those guys are gone, so you can't farm them anymore. I love this armor set. It's one of my favorite early armor set pieces. It's a good one. Same with this. Wish we got this a little bit earlier. That's a pretty cool one too. This is going to go good with my pirate build. Same with the bottoms for it. This one's a little freaky. And then, hey, this one looks familiar. Done it. And I'll probably end the game with this one just because it was my first piece. First playthrough, what I wore. I wore this for a lot of the first playthrough, but when I found this, I switched over to that because I thought it looked cooler. Don't get me wrong, the Black Knife setup is awesome. And I can never make these night ones work. Whoops. Wanted to try it, but I just, once again, just felt like too dorky, or like I wasn't matching it up right. It's a pretty cool set. This one I want to use for a Belmont playthrough. So like Trevor Belmont. So what I want to do actually is, if you've seen the show or played like the third game, you know that Trevor Belmont and Sypha, who's a magician, and she can use fire and ice and lightning. So because of that, I'm going to make a Dex Faith build that uses fire incantations, lightning incantations, and some Ice Ash Wars on the whatchamacallit, on whips, because they use, Trevor Belmont uses whips. So what it is I'm going to call her Luna Belmont, and she's supposed to be a descendant of Trevor and Sypha. And what happened is, in the show they have this thing called the Infinite Corridor, where you could access other worlds. And so that's how they were trying to bring back Dracula. And so my story is, she's going to be start as the Confessor, and she's going to be kind of going through this weird kind of cult that's trying to open up a portal to what they think is heaven, but they end up opening the Infinite Corridor, and she's trying to stop them, but she gets sucked through and sent into the lands between. And then I'm going to have one of my friends invade me and bring in a whip for her, and they're going to drop it. The invader is going to be named something Belmont, like it's her ancestor, visiting her and dropping her whips to get her pumped up to go help the lands between. But that's going to be my no HUD run, so I'm going to do that with no HUD on. It's going to be interesting. And that's not going to be done until I'm done with my Rune Level 1 run. If I'm doing no HUD, it means I gotta have everything in my layout memorized by heart. Know which buttons to press and how many to press and whatever. So like I said, I'm just going through and showing you guys all the different leggings that we got. If you see something you didn't get, you can press pause and try and get the name of it. I know I'm going kind of quick on these, but like I said, it's all the same lore from the chess pieces. These are the ones that I want to wear for my pirate build. Right here. Come on. Those just scream pirate. At least they do to me. My pirate's going to be called Captain Wellerman. That'll be fun. So like I said, after I do my Rune Level 1 run, I'll start doing all these different goofy fun runs. And doing a no-death run, you're going to see that a lot. You're going to see me trying to do a stream. I'm going to stream my no-death run attempts until I finally get it. Alright, so talismans, and one more page after that, and we're done. Let's write our sign down a few more times. Hopefully we get one more summon. Just one more, please. Please, just one more. Let's try right here. Alright. So, talismans and info items, and we're done. Like I said, any item that you see we're missing, you're like, hey, you don't have that. It's because it was just either something that we had to choose between, so you get one of the two items from a remembrance or something like that, or we cracked the remembrance and just didn't need the item whatsoever for this playthrough. So I apologize for not getting 100% of the items, but I got as much as I could. And of course, got you everything you needed for 100% achievements. These talismans are weird, and I did mess around with them. Like, I wonder what it's like to put this on with the crystal tier that increases your light roll. It's like I never did play around with that. Especially because, you know, the first playthrough I did, Bloodhound Step hadn't been nerfed yet, and whoo boy, that thing was incredible. I'm so upset that they nerfed it. Not because, you know, I need it or anything like that, but I just thought it was like good training wheels for any beginner coming in that wants to gain some confidence and try and get through the game. It's what kept me around. If I hadn't have found it, I probably would have given up on this game quite a while ago. And then, you know, at some point, I think people just drop it and they get used to rolling and they get used to the enemies and PvP and stuff like that, and no longer becomes needed. Just like training wheels. But whatever. Still going to try and use it in the next fight. Not sure if it's actually going to be valuable. I got a couple of test runs to do first before I record the episode, so I'll try it in those, and if it doesn't work, then bummer. If it does, then we're going to use it. Okay. And last one, just these notes. The letters and stuff like that, we're done. Just hoping we get summoned one more time, but such is life. What are you going to do? Here, let's go back over to this spot. This is the spot we got summoned in. I'm superstitious. See if this works. And one more. I tried to get as many of these as I could. I'm not sure if I got them all, though. But even so, I think I went over everything that they talk about. These were super useful, though, in the first playthrough. Some of them were confusing, but once you figured out what they were talking about, yes, we got one more. Alright, you guys, we're at the Volcano Manor letters, and then we're done with this episode. Let's see if we can help out this Tarnished. Hey! Fangirl, yes! Alright. Thanks for summoning us again. This time we'll get it. Let's take this off and put on Spurious Woe. Buff up. Let's give her one of these. Perfume bottle. Let's go. We'll get her this time. Oh, she's wearing, I think those are Melania's greaves. Yeah, I think they are. This might be a New Game Plus Melania. Alright, let's help out Blaidd Fangirl. So the Spurious Woe is just going to keep her attention on me. If she's got a choice between the two of us, then Spurious Woe is going to cause her to go towards me like 60 to 70% of the time. It's not foolproof, it's not 100%, but it works better than you think. Right here. Your waterfowl. Come on, do it. I don't want you to do it to the host, do it to me. Waterfowl. It's okay, Blaidd. You can fight with us. I will protect you. I promise. I have no idea where her waterfowl is. This is what I mean by it's not 100%. We are almost in phase 2 and she hasn't even done it. Wow. So that's what I mean. It's not 100%, but it's a possibility. I don't think I've... Well, actually, no. I have gone through a few fights where she just didn't do it at all. Not once, through both phases. I have had that happen. Just keeping her too busy to be able to do it, I guess. That backstep I just did, you cannot do that in PvE. There it is. Do not try that in PvE. It will not work. You will get kicked. So she's going to do a spear clone. Oh, or not. Wow. That's really weird. She might do it here. Nope. It's too close. If you're too close to her after the grab attack in phase 2, then she won't do a spear clone. Nice. Oh, almost got hit. Whoa. She had some infinite poise there. Oh no! Dang it! Sorry, Blaidd Fangirl. We're gonna put our sign down again. See if we can help her out. We got enough time. Hopefully she gives us another summon. We can do it. Man, that was so close. Let's get over these last few items real quick. And then these are the paintings that we did in the last item description episode. And with that, you guys, we have gone over every single item that we have picked up in this playthrough. The rest is just the tutorial prompts for the beginning of the game, or just when you started it and it was showing you stuff. So that's all that's left. We are done. We're done with everything. We're done with all the quests. We're done with all the bosses. We're done with Elden Ring. All we have left to do is the very last boss. It's like I said, two-phase boss. It's 2 different bosses. And then we watch the ending, start New Game Plus, and say goodbye. That's it. So, things to note, try and farm up for what you need before you take off into New Game Plus. If there's stuff up here in these areas, you want to get some arterial leaves from this giant, or you want to pick up the frozen stuff or freeze pots up in the snowfield, farm as much of that up as you can so that when you start New Game Plus, you have enough to get you through the areas until you get back up there. Like I said, you got the bell bearings for the smithing stones already when you get back in the New Game Plus, so just head straight to Margit, tear him up because you'll be so overpowered. It'll be a really quick fight. And then head over to the Round Table Hold. You can get back to buying smithing stones or whatever you need. And like I said, the difficulty really in New Game Plus 2 really ramps up about around when you get to Morgott. Morgott is no joke in New Game Plus 2, and then from then on out, it just gets harder and harder. And the difficulty will ramp up all the way into New Game Plus 7. So, that's going to wrap it up. I'm hoping, just sitting here talking, hanging out, we can get summoned by Blaidd Fangirl one more time to see if we can help her get past her Melania. But I'll give it about 2 minutes, just gonna go over some stuff, anything that I can think of, and then if we don't get summoned, I'll go ahead and call it an episode and see you in the final one. Yeah, so We ended about around 185. You know, I'm going to level up to 186 just to get rid of these runes and stuff. I'll probably throw it into whatever attack attribute. And then, yeah, just with this on, we should be nearly around 60 for our attack attributes. This is a little, you know, misleading just because I have it set up just for Melania, but yeah. That's it. We'll have 60. I'm going to do 55 vigor because, you know, the great rune will take it up to 60. That way I can send 5 into other areas if I need to. 30 mind. 30 mind if I'm doing casting. So if I'm using incantations or sorceries, stuff like that, I recommend at least 25, 30 mind. I know people can do it at lower levels. That's awesome. I wish I could, but that's a comfortable level for people that are beginners. And then, of course, I'm going to have 40 to 45 endurance, not just 40. And then just send the rest of those levels into whatever 2 attack attributes. We're going to start the next episode with a quality build, so it's going to be strength and dexterity, no intelligence, faith, or arcane. And then I'm going to try and beat the boss once, and then rebirth a couple of times into a couple of different builds, just so I can show. No, I'm so sorry. Just so I can show. Just so I can show different strategies with different builds. So that way, no matter what build you're doing, at least I, you know, went over something similar so that you can try and get an idea for yourself of what you want to do. Let's check our messages. Oh my goodness. 274. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that one. God, that's the one that we put warm welcome. So remember, warm welcome is this, and I put that under a waterfall. So I do this like I'm taking a bath. So that's cool. That one got liked a lot. I like that. So that's why you make messages, because lots of people will give you appraisals. I don't know what's up with the people not liking. Heads up. It's like, if you feel like I'm spoiling something for you, don't read messages. It's pretty simple. Alright, you guys, I think we're going to have to call it here because I'm not sure if Blaidd Girl is going to summon us again. Are you there, Blaidd Fangirl? We can help, I promise. That's a bummer. Alright, you guys. I think that's going to do it. I'm going to level up one more time. Meet you guys right back in the Elden Throne. And we will finish Elden Ring. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by the walkthrough. I hope it helped. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the last video. So, until then, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. The world really, really needs it. I love you guys. I'll see you later.